Hey, what's up, Miami Hurricane fans? Hopefully you hear me, man. I don't have my normal mic. I'm actually in my hotel room right now. But I saw a little Instagram post from Hannah Cavender. Had a bunch of clips of Carson Beck in it, throwing a football. And then you hear that he hit the transfer portal. He's not going pro. He's not going pro, people. He hit that transfer portal. And I was talking to Gio Million yesterday. By the way, right now I'm in Kansas City. It is 10 degrees in Kansas City. It's cold. It's really cold in Kansas City. It's 10 degrees. I'm here. I'm looking at snow. I'm in my hotel room. I'm performing at the Kansas City Funny Bone. But you know me, when I saw the news about Carson Beck hitting the transfer portal, I was like, okay, we need to talk about this. Because he has 7 days. I believe he has 7 days to really decide if he's going to jump in full. I mean, he is going in the transfer portal, but he has 7 days to decide if he's coming to Miami. Dating Hannah Cavender. Looks like that's a plus, obviously. And I was talking to Gio Million yesterday. I was talking to Gio, and I was like, yo, Gio Million. There's this quiet confidence I feel when you talk Miami, when people are talking Miami. I felt that there's this quiet confidence that, you know what? They got something cooking. They got something cooking with quarterback, but nobody else. What's up, Vinny? How you doing, man? Let me know what you think about Carson Beck, Vinny. What you think about that? Possibly coming to Miami. But I had Gio Million yesterday, and I was like, man, there's this quiet confidence that I feel about quarterback. No other positions I feel like that. But there's this quiet confidence in quarterback because Mario always looked sure that he had a guy. I hear you, Vinny. See, Vinny says he prefers Urs. I get that. Carson Beck threw a lot of interceptions, man. But don't we think Carson Beck is better right now than Emery? Here's the thing. Because I had to be all over this. As soon as I saw the news, I had to jump on and talk about it. We don't know much. All we know is that he's not going pro because I think even at pro, he would have been a third, fourth, or fifth rounder. He wasn't going to get picked in the top 1 or 2 rounds. But it's kind of like a Cam Ward situation, right? It's kind of like a Cam Ward situation where you kind of try to make it happen. Miami's a great landing spot. You're still going to have great receivers. They're going to have other good receivers. Uh-oh, here we go. Rodney. I would definitely take him over Emery. Man, Rodney, so after that last game, and I think a lot of people just lost confidence in Emery. But can we really judge the man on a half? Because here, let's be honest. If you get Carson Beck, then there is no quarterback controversy, right? Right? There's no way Carson Beck is going to sit the bench. You know what I'm saying? So if Carson Beck comes, he's starting. That means you're going to lose Emery. And a lot of people are okay with that because Emery played so bad in that half. It's amazing that one half of football can change a narrative that much, right? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I was all in. On Emery. And then he just looked confused. Hannah and Carson Beck, Hurricanes, my power couple. I don't know, man. Look, I hope they work out. But coming from Georgia to Miami, Carson Beck, the women, look, I lived in Miami. If you don't know my story, I was on Y100 for 13 years. Y100 in Miami. I did afternoons at Y100. And let me tell you something. I was at Live. I was at Mansion back in the days. I was at the outdoor club. You remember the club where they had no ceiling? what was that? Opium. I think it was called Opium. I was at Club Bed. I'm sure they're a happy couple. And this is not a gossip type of show. But man, Carson Beck has never seen the level of women he's going to see when he hits South Beach. Let's be honest. There's no other women in the world like the women in South Beach in Miami. It's just a different level. So yes, they're dating. And yes, she's probably the reason he's moving down. But I'm glad they're happy. Because if that gets them down here, we got Coleman coming in 2026. He's a beast. Also, you got Luke Nickel. I heard the podcast with Alex Dono with that quarterback coach, and this quarterback coach was saying that this dude right here, Coleman, best quarterback he's ever coached, best arm talent he's ever coached. Thing is, that dude's 165. I mean, he's going to put on weight, obviously. I think he has another year, but he's going to put on weight. But 165 is light. But they said his arm talent is ridiculous. What up, CL Smooth? CL, what you think about it? What you think about this, CL? Carson Beck to Miami. Do you like that? A lot of people saying they would rather Urs, but Urs might go pro. I think he's going to go pro. But are you happy with Carson Beck, CL Smooth? Over Emery. I guess you couldn't say over anybody because right now I think the whole Miami fan base has kind of lost faith in Emery, which is sad. It was only a half of football. But I was kind of hoping of a quarterback battle. But if you get Carson Beck, there is no quarterback battle. You know? Oh, Vinny says Coleman is a young Cam Ward. That's what they said in the podcast. But I mean, you're saying Coleman then is a generational quarterback, and that's left to be seen. I hope he is. Shoot, I hope he is. I hope he's a generational quarterback because that would be awesome. That would be awesome. So I wonder, this is what I'm wondering, and y'all can help me out. Please comment. This is live. So I'm stuck in Kansas. Well, I'm not stuck. I'm performing in Kansas City at the Funny Bone. It's 10 degrees outside. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a podcast about Carson Beck. Do you think KC Concepcion, if he knew Carson Beck was coming to Miami and he still got time to change his mind, do you think if he knew Carson Beck was coming, like it looks like it is, do you think he would have picked Miami over the Aggies? What's your thoughts on that too? CL Smooth. All right, you back. Hate to say it, but smart move for us. Definitely can win the ACC. Now, it's amazing. Wait. What's no? Joshua, what are you saying no about? What are you saying no about, Joshua? Let me know. Talk to me, Joshua. By the way, phenomenal artist. Phenomenal artist. Every Wednesday, he releases a new art piece. So make sure you check him out. Josh, make sure you put the link where people can check that out. What is nope? You saying nope, Josh. What does that mean? You don't want Carson Beck? What are you saying, Josh? But this is what's crazy about the Miami fan base. At times we are the worst fan base, but at times we are the best fan base. Let me explain that. We're the worst fan base when we lose, but when we win, we are the best fan base because Miami has the best trollers of the world. Miami's fans are the best trollers in the world. When we beat your team, I've never seen funnier memes in my life. Funnier memes in my life. He's saying we can't. Oh, so Joshua, no to Carson. Wow. No to Carson. So Joshua, you rather roll with Emery than Carson. Please make that clear. You rather roll with Emery than Carson. Is that what you're saying, Joshua? This is all about your questions right now. Hit me up. Just write them in. Oh, yeah. He's coming. I think he's coming too. He's coming. But this is what's amazing I was about to say. It's amazing that news of a quarterback can change the whole dynamic because I'm not going to lie, Vinny, and some other people that's excited about Carson Beck possibly coming. You're like, we can win that, like this one. We can win the ACC now. Last week, though, the world was falling apart. I think, oh, here we go. Miami is about to have back-to-back number one picks. So you're about that life with Carson Beck, huh? Techstar 305, you about that life. Okay. Jimmy Jam says Beck is the best option right now. I agree. I agree. He is the best. The only other quarterback I could see above him is Urs, but I'm gonna tell you this: if Carson Beck wants to come, they're not waiting for Urs. You got to get the bird in the hand, man. You know, and the sad thing is they can tell Emery all they want. It's going to be a quarterback battle, but it's not. It's not. It's not. It's over. Emery's transferring. That's what's going to happen. And some of y'all are fine with that, you know, but, you know, it is what it is, right? Because it's weird that now, as a college football fan, it's different because they're getting paid. So you're like, it's business. It's business. Before, an Emery would stay on a team, not have a chance to transfer, and have to be stuck on that team. Now he can leave, you know, or he'll get asked to leave. I don't think they'll ask him to leave because he's a good backup, we think. But Alex and Bruce said if we don't get Carson, Luke will start freshman. I agree. Let me tell you something. If there was a real quarterback battle, I think Luke would have a chance to beat Carson Beck. Carson Beck, I mean, Luke Nickel is a beast. If you watch the film on Luke, he's different. Is he a generational quarterback? I don't know. Because if you watch Cam Ward's film out of high school, you wouldn't be like, that's a generational quarterback. But he has all the tools, man. He has Luke Nickel excites me, man. And I hate to say it, Emery was that dude. He didn't excite me as much as Luke, but I'll go, Emery can hold his own. Emery was a dude to me that'd be like, all right, we'll be all right. Then you saw him that half, you're like, we're not going to be all right. Now, the rumors are, if you're just tuning in, Carson Beck is coming to Miami. It's just a rumor. But his girlfriend put a little Instagram post out. She was dancing, and then it's just him. And then he walks in with the dog, and then it's just him throwing passes. So what that meant to me was that was planned because they had it all. They had all his clips cut up. It was planned. And on ESPN, I just saw the favorite for him is Miami. He coming to Miami. Give me Luke. Well, you're going to have Luke, Joshua. Carson takes us 1 year, and then boom, Luke. And then they got to figure out, is it Luke? And then you got Coleman, and then boom, we got a quarterback battle then. I think Luke said, dude, man, I'm excited. But I was that dude that was excited about Emery. So we'll see. We'll see. Leave me your comments. What do you think about Carson Beck coming to Miami? Leave it in my comments. I read it right now. Any other news, man? I think, wait, hold on. Emery didn't fit with the offense that was catered to Ken. Emery, I agree. Emery isn't a bad quarterback. But the problem is, it's kind of like the defense this year. The defense looked confused the whole year. He looked that confused on offense. And the problem he had was Cam made it look so easy the first half, and it was so hard the second half. And it was the same team. It was the same team they were playing. Team didn't change. Same team. Same team. Just way more problems. And that's the thing where I was like, yo, you can't even complete. Yes, a couple balls were dropped, let's be honest. But who was that receiver? Well, I think it was Ray running down that seam. How you going to overthrow him like that? Like bad. And that wasn't nothing about Cam Ward's offense. That was just throwing a seam route, you know? So I agree with you to a certain point, but when they put him in, and yes, they handled him with kid gloves, but maybe we know why. And this is what I said after the Emery game. I feel like the type of offense Miami was playing, they were playing not to lose the game rather than having Emery win the game, if that makes sense, if that makes any sense at all. I just noticed across the street from me, there's a Best Buy. For some reason, if you like me, I'm old school. I still like going into Best Buy and looking at big screen TVs. Anybody else like that? I know it's random. I know it's off topic. I just saw Best Buy. Like, man, I love going to Best Buy. It's just fun for me, man. I know you can buy it online, but I just like walking around. I don't buy anything. I like going to Best Buy. Like, I'm looking at this I'll probably go to Best Buy later because I have nothing to do in Kansas City. All right. Leave your comment below. Carson Beck, I want to know. Oh, and by the way, Joshua hit me up, and Rodney P. He's not on today because he's probably mad. But Rodney, Joshua knows this is true. Rodney P, and he's not on today, but Rodney P, if you're watching, I apologize because you left me a $5 super chat and I didn't even see it because I was on a different program. So Rodney P, people, Miami Hurricanes fans, right? If you know Rodney P, please tell him I give him a shout out. Rodney P, thank you for the $5 on the super chat. I didn't see it. I apologize. My mistake. I usually see them all, but I was on a different program and we're trying it out. We got to get that other program figured out, but it's a better option. It's a better option for the podcast because we're going to bring you visuals, all kind of stuff. We're about to take this to the next level. Going to give you more podcasts, probably like 2 or 3 a week instead of 1. But yeah, Joshua, you know what I'm talking about. He laughing because Joshua was the one that said you didn't even give Rodney P a shout out. Rodney is out of there. Rodney ain't coming back. He's like, I gave that man $5. He didn't even shout me out. Sorry, Rodney P. All right. Alex and Bruce said Mario's waiting for the NFL season to interview Anthony Campanelli. What do y'all think about Campanelli? Look, I've been reading report. I don't know him that well. I know he interviewed for the job before Guidry, but from all I've heard is the linebackers at Green Bay are playing much better. He's a linebacker coach. So that's all I pretty much know. I'm just hearing what everybody else is hearing. I'm just wondering, what's the beef with Mario and Will Muschamp? Am I the only one that thinks he would be great, Will Muschamp? Huh? Is that me? Anybody else like Will Muschamp? Or is that just me? Tech Star. I hope Beck doesn't turn in. Oh, N'Kosi Perry or Kyle Wright. Dude, but I don't think Carson Beck, he got a girl at least at the school. So, but man, let's be honest. The rumor was, and this is alleged, N'Kosi Perry was out there partying the night before games. That's how much you don't care. You remember that? There were reports of players missing practice, coming late, partying all night. I was like, man, this ain't good. It's fun to read about. It's fun to talk about, but it ain't good for the football team. But he did beat Florida State. I think N'Kosi Perry, what didn't he make that big comeback against Florida State? And we were like, he's the man. And then he wasn't. All right, Anthony coached both offense and defense. Okay. Georgia's wide receivers were trapped. Here's the thing. Georgia's stacking up on wide receivers right now. I do feel this. Since Carson Beck was associated with Georgia, I think receivers that committed to other schools have a chance to come back to Miami, and I think that could happen. And the one I hope it happens with is Casey Concepcion. I just feel I don't know this. I'm guessing. Why would you want to go to A&M instead of Miami? Because they possibly had I don't know if they have a quarterback. I think they got a quarterback coming back. I haven't done my research. I apologize. I don't know who their quarterback is. But Miami had no quarterback. Now, if Carson Beck is official, I guarantee you the first call. If Mario Cristobal knows right now, Mario and Kevin Beard, if they know Carson Beck 100% coming, which it looks like he is by all the videos, I guarantee you they're calling Casey Concepcion right now. Being like, yo, we got our quarterback. We can tell you now, come on to Miami. Because why would you ever want to go to A&M over Miami? It's not like they win. They don't win. If you're saying they got a better record, no, they don't. Have you ever been to, what's the place called? A&M. Where that school at? Not Lubbock. That's Texas A&M. College Station. I've been there. I lived in Miami and I've been to College Station. You don't want to be in College Station. All right. Quick shout out in the thread. I'm putting a star on it. Y'all support my dude, Joshua Leonard's art. He's phenomenal. Check him out. Huge Kane fans. He made the Sebastian, the logo with the Sebastian. Joshua, so they know, do you have a picture you can put of the Sebastian like this? I know everybody knows, but can you put it up there? Support my dude right there. I just started stuff. Oh, you got it, Joshua. All right. Beck and Concepcion is a guaranteed 9-win. Oh, yeah. But isn't it exciting again? Last week, we thought everything was lost. And now we're like, yo, we in this thing. And let's be honest, Carson Beck wasn't good. He wasn't great last year, but at least it's like a veteran, right? A big name veteran. Yeah, Plank Time, College Station, the worst. Okay. I don't even know what that means, but okay. Oh, you got a junior ROTC. Oh, good, man. You do your thing. You do your thing. How do I? I don't know. I just thought you could, but that's all right. That's all right. 818 Kelly Kane. What's up? Oh, there it is. Joshua made that artwork right there. What Kelly Kane got right there. He made that. So support my dude. Check out his page if you love art. All right. Maybe he'll actually do the Sebastian again for all the new Miami fans that's going to go to his page. Don't be short-sighted with your opinions of Beck. Look what Beck did last year. Did I just say that? 818 Calican. I said he threw more interceptions. He threw more interceptions than receptions. I'm playing. But he threw a lot. And he wasn't great. But he's a name. And you know what? It's like Hollywood. Names can bring people to a bad movie. And what I'm saying, we're not a bad movie. We're an okay movie. All right? But with the right quarterback, if he plays if Carson Beck puts somebody give me Carson Beck's stats. I think he threw over 3,000 yards, all right? What did Carson Beck throw? Carson Beck this year's stats. He probably threw over 3,000. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. He threw 3,400. He threw almost 3,500 yards, 28 TDs, 12 interceptions, and graded out as an 80. I mean, that's not that bad. If he can go 35, add 7 more touchdowns, drop to about 6 or 7 interceptions, I mean, we rolling. We rolling. I mean, so people judging Carson Beck, I mean, the stats aren't bad. And he wasn't, here's the thing, stats weren't bad and he was not good. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have, and let's be honest, when is the last time Georgia put a receiver in the NFL? He doesn't have great receivers. Oh, look at this. I saw LOL 305. Thanks for the super chat. You want Quentin? Oh, you want Quentin Ewers. Well, here's the thing. Here's the question, LOL 305. This question is for you. Do you rather, because Ewers is going pro, and I don't think Mario can wait to after the playoffs on, or you can't put Carson Beck on a back burner because you only got 7 days. So Carson Beck is the dude, right? But I want to ask you this, LOL 305. Would you rather Emery or Carson Beck start next year? Do you still have trust in Emery? That's the question, LOL 305. Or do you want to roll with Carson Beck? Can he run air raid offense would be my question. If you can throw, he can run it. I mean, let's you know what? Let's not make this complicated. If you're a good quarterback, you can run any offense. If you can throw and you got an arm and you can read defenses. I mean, talent is talent, right? It's kind of, look, I'm not comparing sports to comedy, but there's so many great comedians, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Chris Rock. And I've gone on stage after these guys. And guess what? If you funny, you funny. It doesn't matter. It takes the crowd maybe a minute to calm down from that big star being on stage. But once you're funny, you got them. You funny. And I believe that's how it is in sports. If you good, you good. You can run anything if you good and got the right people around you. It's not, unlike comedy, that's just you. It's all on you. You're like a gladiator up there. But if you got the right pieces around you, look, let me tell you something. JoJo Trader going to be a problem next year. He going to be a problem next year. You got CJ Daniels going to be a problem next year. And I don't have any confirmation of this. I'm just throwing it out there. I really honestly feel that once Carson Beck is official, I guarantee you they're backlining all these receivers that committed to other places, mainly KC Concepcion, and being like, yo. You sure you want to go? Because we're about to be a problem. All right. A lot of comments coming in. LOL. Did you hit me back? Okay. Yeah. Carson Beck. See? Because you can't put Carson Beck on the back burner and hope Urs comes to your school. Unless Mario has talked to Urs agency and been like, yo, we 100% coming to Miami, it's bet. Because you can't wait. You can't wait. All right, what we got? Why get a quarterback we can't utilize because he's injured? Oh, yeah, because Emery's dang. Tommy. Why you trying to bring the heat like that, Tommy? Why you trying to bring the heat like that, Tommy? Beck is from my hometown, Duval. Duval? Is it Duval? I don't even know where that is, but okay. Okay. Much love, Mike Jeezy. Mike Jeezy. Dude, let me tell you something. Our offensive line is a problem. And in a great way. I mean, to me, they're going to be better this year. Because what is it, the third or fourth year in fourth year in Miraball's system? And we about 2 years from now having 3 deep in offensive line because every offensive line person wants to come to Miami because they're going pro. Once they start going pro, like getting drafted, because they're already coming, because they see Cam Ward and the quarterbacks just staying there, you know? Beck was projected #1 draft pick before the season started. Oh, no, the potential. That's what I'm saying. The potential was there. Let me ask you this. Beck was projected as the #1 draft pick. Is Emery right now a #1 draft pick? Or would you even project Emery to be a #1 draft pick? And I'm not talking about him bad. It's just sad to me, and I feel bad about it, that one game has had probably the coaches and the whole fan base lose faith in number 17. It's sad, man. I feel bad about it. I really do. I really do. All right. I didn't know Beck was a Florida boy. He might be yep. Yep. Dawson came in second for bro. That's true. That's true. All right. Bro, numbers don't lie. He's 23-3. And you like, oh, I don't know if I want Beck. I don't know if I want Beck. The man is 23-3. Thank you for that, Derek Jimenez. I should be giving you a super chat for that. If I had a couple bucks, I would throw it at you. Duval's in Jacksonville, Florida. Tommy, always bringing facts. Thank you. You know what? I love when Tommy hits me up because he looks straight like gangster. Every time I see it, he's like, yo, what's up? He reminds me of the 90s, late 80s, 90s Miami Hurricane fan when Two Live Crew was big. Just like, yo, you know what I mean? He like that real Miami. He ain't like me. Like I'm new Miami. I'm 2001 Miami. He like 80s and 90s Miami. Even though he looked like he was born in the 90s. I don't know. I'm just guessing, Tommy. You look, if I looked at but I know black don't crack too. So I don't know. Tommy, look at his picture. Tommy could be 30 or 150. I don't know. So, all right, my signal going bad. All right, guys, leave comments. Carson Beck, let's make this happen. I love you guys. Please leave a super chat if you want. That's how it supports the station. I'll be doing this more. I'm in my hotel. If you're a Canes fan and you live in Kansas City, I don't know why you would, but if you do, come on out to the shows tomorrow and Saturday. I love you guys. Keep leaving comments. I read them all. Tommy, there you go. He dropping me $2. Tommy making it rain. Hey, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you, Tommy. I just want y'all to notice, though, Tommy didn't comment how old he was. He trying to pick up chicks still. Oh, okay, there he goes. 91. I knew it. He's all about that U. He saw the good times with the U. I love that. Hey, man, love you guys. Talk soon. Hey, let's get Carson back. Let's have another great season. Let's make the goddamn playoffs. Can we make the playoffs, please, next year? Please. All right, later.